Protect your aura. So many people, they just mix their aura everywhere. Toxic people, toxic places, toxic parties, festivals, workplaces with toxic energy, and watching toxic things on the television, mixing and talking about toxic things. And most people do not realize what kind of effect it has on your mental state, your thoughts, your habits, and your results. Once you start to put value on your aura, your energy field, you start to realize you cannot go to a normal job anymore. You cannot go to a party anymore. I'm not saying live as a monk, but once you become more sensitive, you start to be capable of reading places, reading certain environments, reading certain people, and you start to understand, wait, I cannot mix my energy here because it will lower your frequency. And when you're operating on a low frequency, you're unable to see certain opportunities, you're unable to attract certain situations, you're unable to create certain thoughts that create certain results. um, Many people do not realize that your habits are a direct result of the frequency you're operating on, your aura, your energy field. Okay, so how can you expect to live a successful life, live a life where you can live in freedom, to be wherever you want to be, if you keep mixing yourself with in places and with people who have toxic beliefs, who have limited beliefs? Okay, if you're mixing with people who are saying things are not possible, and you keep mixing and you keep talking with these people, your energy field will mix with those people, and the things they are saying are impossible will become impossible to you. And that's one of the reasons I do not, shake hands with everyone. That's one of the reasons I do not mix with everyone. Sometimes I mix with certain people for a certain while because I can see, okay, they have certain things in their life, they have certain mindset, certain ways I can learn from, certain golden nuggets I can you know use. But once these golden nuggets are, gathered, it's time to leave again, because you are a unique human being, okay, connected to a soul with a soul mission. And if you let this human incarnation allow to be sucked into every energy, and let this environment exploit your thinking, actions, and results, you will become a slave of that vibration, of that frequency. And 90% of the people even unconscious that it's happening, because they think they making their own actions. But they do not realize that their aura, their energy field, is the thing that's creating their perspective. And if you do not control your perspective, you are making choices that you think are your own choices, but it's actually you being influenced in making these choices, you being influenced in operating on a certain timeline, being stuck in certain choices, being stuck in a certain direction in life. Okay, and you have to protect your aura. It's your steering wheel in life. It's like, you know, being in a car, and just letting go of the steering wheel, and just saying the person next to you, "Oh, can you drive?" No, you're at the steering wheel of this human incarnation. You are the human. You are the one that has to take control over your unconscious mind. That has to take control over your inner vision, your aura, your energy field. Because if you keep mixing and going to places that are not beneficial to reach your full potential, you are doomed. It's like jumping in a river that's going one way, and then, telling yourself you can swim to whichever way you want to swim to. But as long as you in a river that's going downstream, you're going downstream. You have to get out of the river if you want to go into a different direction. And that's the thing about, the unseen right now. People are not aware that the unseen is guiding their life. And they think they make their own decisions. They think they have their own thoughts. It's not true. You are controlled. You are influenced. Okay. It's being stuck in a fish tank and telling yourself, I'm free to go to every corner of the fish tank I want to go to, but you're still in a fish tank. Okay. And this fish tank refers to you not being capable of controlling your perspective, because your perspective is controlled by the environment, and you can only start controlling your perspective if you go to nature, stop using the bad stuff that's socially accepted in society, stop using the stuff that allows you to heal, to get deeper within yourself, and find these visions that are within you, that are lingering within you, that you can tap into, that come from a higher realm. Because only when you are tapping into these frequencies that are from a higher realm, you can attune yourself to a timeline where you can be truly happy. I would not be capable of living a happy life just following society. It's impossible for me. I would get depressed. I've not been following society for like 8 years now. I've been traveling the world. I've been seeing so many places, and if I look backwards, I'm so happy that I just always listen to my own feelings. And life is about gathering experiences, not about gathering stuff, you know. Life is short. Life is very short, and you can chase all these short high dopamine rushes, but it's gonna, you know, create less and less dopamine after a while, and at some point you start to realize you're stuck in a loop of decisions you're not capable of getting out of, and only once you're capable of seeing things from a long-term perspective, and that can only be done if you get into a lower brainwave, if you are capable of staying in your own energy for longer periods. That's the only way how you can make the right decisions. Okay, that's the only way how you can make decisions. And it's up to you, if you protect your energy. It's up to you if you can control the direction you want to go to, but it's only in your control if you protect your energy. Okay, you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your aura. If you're going to a workplace to earn money, to pay for your family, to pay for your rent, and every time you're going there, you feel depleted. You feel less than you really are. It's your body communicating with you, don't go there anymore. Okay? It's not the frequency that allows you to attune to the reality you want to move to. Listen to your feelings. Listen to your heart. Because your heart is connected to something has way more wisdom than your human incarnation is capable of perceiving right now, okay? Protect your energy. You have to put the value of your aura, of your energy field, higher than any external thing. And once you do that and you raise your energy, you make that inner vision clear, that's the moment the outside world, which is just liquid, which is just energy. We are just, operating in a hologram right now. Our brain is just creating a physical view of the energy we can perceive. Once you make your inner world stronger than your outer world by protecting your energy, the outside world will just adapt to your frequency. Okay, that's the law of attraction. But for most people, the law of attraction is not working because they are in a low frequency. They are in a low mental state. They are not positive. They are focusing on the negative. Everything can go well in life, and then there's one little problem, and then they focus on the little problem. It 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 stops you from reaching this high frequency. You know, I can live in a mess, and I will still see the positive. Okay, and then when someone enters my space, and I am in a positive state, and this person will start focusing on the mess and will give me a negative energy, they think it's okay to give me a negative energy because they see it's a mess. No, it's not true. The value of the frequency, of the vibration, of the positivity, the value of the positivity of the energy is way higher than any physical external thing. So if you come to me and you come in my van and you say it's a mess and you give me a negative energy, you can just leave my van. Okay? You can leave my van. I know it's a mess. I just decide not to focus on it, okay? I decide to focus on the positive, move my business forward. Okay, that's what I'm focusing on, and that's what a lot of people do not understand. The value of your aura, of your frequency, is way more valuable. It will allow you to achieve your goals if you allow yourself to focus on the positive, if you allow yourself to stay in this positive frequency and not allow yourself to be sucked into a negative low vibration frequency, even though it looks good, shiny. If it's a low frequency, toxic situation, you have to remove yourself because you need to attune yourself to the reality you want to move to. Okay, I hope this video helped you out. If you feel this really helped you, this information, and you need to make a step forward, click on the link below, totally free. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.